Hi everyone, and welcome back. So today we're going to take a look at 3.10. This is called percent of change, and this is found on page 270 in the textbook. Okay, percent of change. Okay, go ahead and put your name, class hour, and date up there at the top. And let's take a look. So what are we going to learn for today? We're going to find percent of increase and decrease. Find percent of increase and decrease. So how much something is going up or down. And then we're also going to find percent error. Find percent error. Okay, so we're going to find the percent of increase and decrease, and we're going to find percent error. Find percent of increase and decrease, and also find percent error. Okay, so let's take a look. So for this one, we have a new rule to follow. It's going to be very similar to the last one. The difference is going to be we're going to have some different words. Instead of is over of, it's going to be something else. And those new words for today is called change over original equals percent over 100. And how do we calculate change? The change equals the high minus the low. Okay, so first we're going to figure out what the numbers are changing by, and then it goes over the original number, and then that's going to go over, or that's going to be equal to the percent over 100. So again, percent over 100 will always stay consistent throughout this part of the unit, okay? All right, let's take a look at the next part here. All right, so let's find the percent of change from 60 degrees Fahrenheit to 84 degrees Fahrenheit, then state whether the percent of change is an increase or a decrease. All right, so first we're going to have to figure out what the change is, because it's change over original. So we got to take the high number minus the low number. So we're going to take 84 minus 60, and that's going to give us 24. Okay, so it's change and then over original. Okay, so what was the original one? Was it 60 degrees or was it 84 degrees? In this case, it was 60 degrees, right? It went from 60 to 84, so the original was 60. All right, we're finding the percent, so that's going to be x over 100. And then from here, it's the same math that we already know. That's why I said, once you understand how to cross multiply, you're pretty much good for the next several days and weeks, just because it's the same math over and over. Okay, so 60x is 60x. 24 times 100 will be 2400. Oops. Oh, not 60x, sorry, just 60. And then 60 over here. All right, so that's going to give us x equals. Okay, our numbers, our zeros would cancel there. And then we're left with 240 over 6, which will make 40. All right, now we did find a percent, so we got to say 40%. And then we're also supposed to state whether we're increasing or decreasing. So if we went from 60 degrees Fahrenheit to 84%, did we increase in temperature or decrease? And of course, we're going up, so we increased. So we're going to say 40% increase. There we got it. All right, let's try the got it question by yourself. And let's go ahead and take a look. So it says Ty had 52 comic books. Now he has 61 books. Find the percent of change, round to the nearest tenth if necessary, then state whether the percent of change is an increase or a decrease. So he had 52, now he has 61. So again, it's high minus low. So that would be 61 minus 52, and of course that's 9. So the change is 9 over the original amount. He had 52 to start with, so that's over 52 equals, and then x over 100 Okay, from there we'll cross multiply, so that's going to be 52x. Keep moving over, I think. 52x equals, and then 9 times 100, so that's 900. And divided by 52. And that came out to, let's see, it says round to nearest tenths, or we have to round off, so it's going to be approximately 17.3%. So let me change that to approximately. So approximately 17.3%. Okay, so then we have to restate it, so it's 17.3%. And are we increasing or decreasing? Went from 52 up to 61, so that would be an increase. And there we go. All right, so again, the math part shouldn't be difficult. You're just kind of taking the new part and adapting it to what we already know. All right, nothing too crazy here at the beginning. All right, let's look at example 2. Okay, number 2 says, McKenna had 318 stamps, now she has 273 stamps. Find the percent of change, round to the nearest tenth if necessary, then state whether the percent of change is an increase or a decrease. Okay, so for this one, we're going to have to take the high minus the low, so that would be 318 minus 273. And that comes out to, let's see, 45. All right, so it's change over original, so that would be 45. The original amount she had was 318. We're finding the percent of that, so that's x over 100. We're going to cross multiply, so that's 318x equals 4,500. We're going to divide that by 318. 4,500 divided by 318. And we do need to round off this time, so it's going to be approximately 14.2%. All right, so we need to state what that is. Okay, now this is where some people get confused on this part. Okay, we're going down, so if a number is going down, should it be a positive answer? That would be no. Okay, so it actually needs to be a negative. So there was a drop or a negative 14.2%, and then we need to say that it's decreasing. Okay, so we went down 14.2%. So if it's a decrease, you got to make sure you have that negative in there. Okay. All right, let's try the got it question. All right, let's go ahead and take a look. So it says find the percent of change from 24 points to 18 points and state whether the percent of change is an increase or a decrease. So first we have to find the change. That's 24 minus 18, which is 6. So the change is 6. The original was 24 equals x over 100. So that would be 24x equals 600. Divide that by 24. And we should came up to 25. Okay, now we had a decrease this time, so that would make it negative 25%. And then we have to say that it was decreasing. All right, now we're going to switch over to the percent error part, which is pretty similar to this one. Okay, this rule is called change over actual. Change over actual equals percent over 100. Okay, and again, change means high minus low, so there's nothing new. It's just you're going to have actual instead of original. All right, so it says Alyssa estimates that her school auditorium has 660 seats. It actually has 750 seats. What is the percent error of her estimate? So first we gotta calculate the change. So it's high minus low, so that would be 750 minus 660. Okay, that's gonna have 90 left, and then so the change was 90 And it says over actual. Okay, so we're looking for the word actual. It says it actually has 750. So the actual was 750. Okay, that's why they don't call it original, or because it's not that. It's you get it, basically it's like the new kind of sorta. All right, so and then x over 100. 750 times x would be 750x. 90 times 100 would make it 9,000. We're going to divide by 750. And that's going to be 12. All right, now we found a percent, so what we write for this one is 12% error. Should 12% error. Okay, let's go down to the next one. All right. It says find the percent error. Round to nearest tenth if necessary. So let's do A. Go ahead and pause if you need, haven't already. Okay, it says the estimated weight was 8 pounds and the actual weight was 6.4. So we're going to subtract first. So that's 8 minus 6.4, which is going to be 1.6. And then from there, that's 1.6 over, and says the actual weight was 6.4, which is x over 100 then. So 6.4x equals times 100, so over 2 places, so 160. Now we're going to divide that by 6.4. And that came out to 25. And that means 25% error. All right. So they were off quite a bit on that one. Okay, let's take a look at 3B. So its measured length is 2.5 centimeters and the actual length is 2.54 centimeters. So they were pretty close in this one. All right, so let's take a look. So we'll have to subtract first. So we'll take the high minus the low. So 2.54 minus 2.5. That's going to give us 0.04. So the change over the actual was 2.54 equals x over 100. Okay, that's 2.54x. Oops. Equals, and then 4/100 times 100 would just be 4. And we'll divide that by 2.54. And that's going to be, let's see. Oh, we have to round off. That should be approximately there. Okay, so it's going to be approximately 1.6. So this one has a 1.6% error. So obviously they were really close with that one. Okay? All right, let's look at need another example. It says Ben estimated that he would make $90 at his weekend job. He actually earned $80. What was the percent error of his estimate? Okay, so again, it's going to be the change, so it's the high minus the low, so that'll be 90 minus 80, which would be 10. So it's 10. It says he actually earned $80, and then we're finding the percent, so that's x over 100, so that's going to be 80x. Equals, and then add a 0 on, so that's 1,000. Divide that by 80. Okay, let's do that. So we're going to do 1,000 divided by 80. 12.5. So there was a 12.5% error. And there we go. All right, so that's it for this one. So just go back to your formulas as you're needing them. So it's either change over original equals percent over 100 or change over actual equals percent over 100. And that's it for this one. So give me a like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.